Hey guys, so I want to talk about a couple of things. All right, don't mind my hair. Today is a day, obviously. It decided to snow, and I like the snow. I like it a lot, but it is it's pretty cold. It's got to be like 0 degrees. So I don't know. Here's a see the winter wonderland out the window. Yeah. So it's cold out there. And considering I have a couple of issues that are making things more difficult, as always. So I hurt both of my hands. I burnt one, and I cut the other one. Now you're probably thinking it's probably something stupid I did with a foundry, considering it's like over 1,000 degrees and all that nonsense. Or, I did something stupid making something. No. I cut my finger in the Dollar General door, the store door. Like, there's a door at the store, and I walked out of it, and my finger got caught in the lock somehow, and I sliced, like, the entire knuckle off my finger, so it's not as bad as it sounds. Like, it sounds worse than it is, but it's still bad enough. And the other hand, I dropped cookie filling on it. So, really hot cookie filling. Like poppy seed, like nut roll stuff. Yeah, it just came out of the oven, and I dropped some on my finger, and it took me a couple of seconds to get to the sink because I had somebody in my way to get it off my finger, so it burned it halfway decently. That's not as bad as the cut though. But both my hands are not 100%. Anyways, besides that nonsense, I wanted to talk about this giveaway idea. So I'm thinking that I get 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers. I'm going to I will ship out an item to somebody that wins some sort of competition I devise. So I get 100 subscribers. I'll devise a competition, and whoever wins said competition will get some sort of award. Now, I'm not sure if I want to release what the reward will be beforehand, or if I want to keep it a surprise, because I don't even really know what I want to give up yet, because I have quite a few projects I made that I'm not going to use, so it'd be nice to give it to somebody that will use it. So I pretty much just did it to say I could do it. So that's one of the ideas. I do think, like, once I get on up there, like I get like 1,000 subscribers or something, I'll do the bronze turtle, yeah, or the brass turtle as a giveaway. It'll have like my logo on it or something. I'll do something really cool. Like, I'll put a lot of time into something, and that'll be the prize. So I shot a little clip of the foundry, like the after effect of melting the aluminum, and the crucible. So I tried to hacksaw the crucible like a couple inches off the top, but I managed to do it. But it took me like twice as long because of my hands. So that was a little more effort than I wanted to put into it. But I did it, and it worked out. But I still can't get that stuff out of the bottom. I think it might be aluminum, but I did put a piece into the crucible that I wasn't sure if it was aluminum or not. Like, I was pretty sure it was aluminum, but it was really thin, and I didn't magnet test it. But I could bend it really easy, so I thought to myself it was aluminum right away. So I don't know if it got caught in the bottom, it was holding stuff back. But I'm thinking the only way I'm going to fix it now is if I remelt it. So I think that's going to be a video of me just fixing that mistake. So, well, that covers the foundry. That covers the giveaway. That covers my great new injuries. Yeah, it was my little finger, so it wasn't even that bad. But you'd be surprised how much you actually use your little finger when when it's hurt. Like when it's not hurt and you're doing something, you don't realize you use it as much as you do until you actually notice you're using it. So, anyways, with that being said, I want to talk about something else. I see these here YouTube play button trophies. like, do they just give those out to anybody? Because, like, some of the people that I saw that have them, like, I don't, do they make them themselves? Because, like, I wished, you know how they have, like, rated R, rated M, rated PG-13 or whatever for the audiences? Like, these people, like, I wish they had, like, a rated real and rated fake. Because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have these here YouTube play buttons, and their channel is complete crap. Like, all it is entertainment, but it'd be like, it's like me watching cartoons, because none of it's real. Yeah, it's slightly entertaining, but what's the point of watching something that you can't do yourself? Like, there's certain people saying that I'm definitely trash talking. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want no static. But there's certain people that, you know, roll bowling balls off of cliffs, down chutes, over airplanes, through flaming hula hoops, and hit their target. Now, it's entertaining to watch, but the likelihood of that happening in real life, no matter how good you are at bowling, no matter how good you are at ping pong, no matter how good you are at throwing darts, I don't care if you're an expert and trained your entire life, those things ain't gonna happen unless it's by sheer luck. And if you do it by sheer luck, the likelihood of you doing it by sheer luck is like getting struck by lightning. And the likelihood of you getting it on camera is like struck by lightning 3 times. So, trust me, I know, because I do most of my amazing things when the camera isn't rolling. Like, I messed around with parkour once, and I hurt my shoulder, so I can't do as much as I used to. And I jumped off this here wall, and I ran down these rocks that were just, like, scattered in a big pile. I'll show you sometime. I'm not going to do it again, because I'm pretty sure I'll kill myself. But I was just like, you know what? Forget it, I'm doing it. And I ran down the rocks, and I didn't die, so it worked out. But it was really, really freaking awesome. And I didn't catch it on camera, because I wasn't on camera. Now, if I tried to do it again, I would probably, you know, fall and break my arm. But, you know, these people that... The part of the story is, I was watching a lot of these people, and there's a couple channels out there, and you know who they are, they know who they are, that other than Boldface, Jersey Shore, Meathead Entertainment, they ain't... the stuff they do is impossible. Like, an entire 30-minute video of trick shooting, you know, basketballs out of airplanes, you could probably, you know, get one out of like the whole 30 minutes of montage of throwing shit out of throwing stuff out of airplanes into whatever you're aiming at. Like, the likelihood of those things actually happening is, like, absurd. Like, but, you know, I guess I'm dumb enough to still watch it once in a while, mostly because to kill boredom, and to nitpick on how impossible that would actually be. And I'm sure a lot of you ain't gonna stop watching them, and they ain't gonna stop shooting videos because they're making, you know, bank off of it. And I guess if I had a good editor and lots of money, I could do it too. Alright. Anyways, enough bashing. That's my little rant for this. It's just something I was watching, it just got on my nerves so bad. I'm like, these people have 4 or 5 million subscribers, and their channel was complete garbage. And I'm like, you know, they're not teaching you anything. You're not learning anything from it. You can't copy what they do because it's impossible. So it's pretty much strictly entertainment. Now, I watch another channel, and it's Atlanticraft. It's a Minecraft channel. Now, I don't really do Minecraft, and they're pretty much strictly entertainment. But at least what they're doing is real. Well, okay, it's not real, but you can replicate what they're doing. Like, you can get that, you can have that game, you can do what they do. And I watch it for strictly entertainment. And, I mean, I could learn some stuff, but I don't really play Minecraft, so that's besides the point. I didn't give them a shout-out before, because they don't really contribute to anything I was doing. But I thought if I ever got Minecraft, and I did this giveaway challenge. See, it all links together somehow. If I ever did this giveaway challenge and I had Minecraft, I was gonna build like a giant tower, all right, and then the whole way around the tower, I was gonna do like mob spawn points and like secret treasure chests, and you have to get to the top of the tower without dying. I think I'd do something like 3 lives or something, and the first one to reach the top of the tower, where I'd be like, chilling out and talk to me, would get the giveaway. It'd be a fun little thing, like a zombie survival thing, but then you'd have to get through like a rigged trap tower, and the first one there gets it. It'd be it's an idea that I'd have to get Minecraft. Like, I thought I had it, but it turns out I don't. So that's sad. I was okay at it when I played Minecraft. I lost interest so quick. Like, if I wanted to play with, I didn't like to play with blocks when I was a kid. Why do I want to play with blocks now that I'm, a little bit older? Alright. So, right now, I got bum hands. It's freezing outside. So, I don't really know what to do. I'm thinking about making that backpack out of that other shirt I have. But I don't really feel like sewing. I don't really... I have stuff to make a bottle of wine, and I'm thinking about doing that, but I gotta wait for, the house to get cleared out, because if I get seen making wine, I'll hear a bunch of garbage, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, it's some sort of role or something. So, and I really, really avoid hearing crap if I can help it. Like, if I can go through my life as simple as possible without hearing anyone complain, I try to do it. But obviously, something I do infuriates somebody at some point. But, they'll just have to get over it. I still have 1 glass bottle left. I threw a couple of them away because I'm almost out of balloons and I'm almost out of yeast, and I don't drink that much anymore. Well, mostly monetary reasons. And the last couple of beers I drank, they were like skunked. Like, I bought them fresh, but they tasted like they sat for like 3 years. So, I don't drink like I used to. No, it has a lot to do with I don't have anybody to drink with, I guess. But it's whatever. Woke up, shoveled the snow, sawed the crucible in half. Had some cheeseburgers. Shot this video. I think that pretty much covers it. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to cover. Here, check this out. It's my secret book. It's an agenda book. This was everything I wrote down for my first video, for different inspirations, different things I was planning to do. But here's the list of things I need for my projects, alright? The stuff circled is the stuff I gotta do yet. The stuff crossed off is the stuff I already did. So, foundry, done. I can always need more charcoal, so I circled it. The propane hookup for the furnace is a possibility. It's something I want to do, but I'm not overly worried about it. Thermite and ball mill, both things I want to do. Blow dart gun, sling bow, and slingshot. And I might do that, the David and Goliath sling thing. I don't know what that is. It just a sling? Is that what it's called, I think? And then the backpack. And perfecting my logo. I've been doodling it. I think that's kind of the finished product. I'll have to thicken up the lines and put a bit different depth differentiary on it if I plan to cast it. But that's the general idea of what my logo is going to be. Well, which you can see because I have it digitized and put as most of my thumbnails. Alright, guys. I'm going to tag on a short video of the aftermath of what happened to the foundry on the end of this. But the foundry's pretty much perfect. Like, it didn't crack at all. Like Grant Thompson, that mix he did, like I have different sand than he had, but I don't know how many different kinds of sand there is. But that stuff's like, it's pretty solid. Like, heavy. Really, really heavy. But it's pretty solid. Now all I gotta do is melt the crap out of the bottom of that crucible, and I might do brass next, but I might say I don't have a lot of brass, so I might save it for the turtle thing. Because here's a secret: I wasn't gonna tell anybody till I was getting ready to do it. Because it seems like another thing I noticed is people like take my ideas. Like it's not like I say them out loud, but I think of something, and like within the same day or the next day, somebody has done it. Like it'll be on my you should watch this page, and I'm like are these guys reading my mind? Like, is that a thing? Because I'm telling you, it's pretty freaking weird. So, I'm gonna... Yeah, well, here's the secret. I wanted to do... Did you ever see a skull cracker? It's, they put a point at the end of, like, brass knuckles. So I'm gonna have brass knuckles with a skull cracker on the bottom. And then it'll be, a slingshot on top. So you hold it like brass knuckles, and the slingshot will be sideways. So it won't interfere with the brass knuckles part. But yet you can still hold it out, and then pull back and do your slingshot thing. And the bottom would have like a glass breaker, skull cracker thing. So you can, like bam, yeah. And that's what I was thinking about doing with the rest of the brass. I actually drew up a design, but I don't have a foam cutter yet. I don't have a CNC machine. So I don't have any method of getting a negative of what I want to cast. Not a good method. Like I can hand carve it from styrofoam, but it's gonna look like crap. So I want to try to do the best I can. But alright guys, I'm gonna tag a video on the end of this. I'm saying goodbye now because I didn't say goodbye then. So later on, have a great day. Enjoy the snow if it's snowing where you're at. And catch you next time. So, here's the aftermath of my melt. I don't know if you can see in there. The crucible's really deep. Like, I plan to cut it off at that line there. See the line? And I cut it off there, it's too deep. But it is a quarter of the way full of something. And it's got to be something aluminum related. And I'm having a really hard time getting it out, so I figure after I cut off those couple of inches, it might give me enough room to get down in there and figure out a way to pry it out of there. I've been getting it out piece by piece, but I'm not getting out the bulk, and that's kind of what I'm after. And the foundry, so the foundry held up fairly well. I haven't cleaned that out yet either, but I plan to reburn that because not all of the charcoal burnt. But you can see there's no real cracks, no real damage, and it got hot enough to melt aluminum. And I would say it's probably hot enough to melt brass. I'm not thinking, I don't think it was quite a copper yet, but I'm pretty sure it got aluminum, and I'm pretty sure I could have melted brass. Copper might have got jellified, slightly melted, but it wouldn't have melted it completely. I doubt it anyway. So, decided in a comparison, here's my 3-inch fire extinguisher crucible. There's the ingot. It's kind of big, right? Like my hand, the ingot. And I'm pretty proud of that. Not that it's so big, because I can't even fit it in the crucible now, but just an accomplishment, I suppose.